Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Surtreon and welcome back to another episode of Surtreon Dev. And today we are going to be doing a few things, mostly with... Well, actually, there's not mostly with anything. We actually have a very varied schedule this episode, but you should see that on the left-hand side of the screen right about now. Before we can really get into things, I'm going to go over the off-camera changes, starting, I guess, from the far side of the base all the way to, like, where the chickens are and stuff. So, to start out, we have, of course, changed the paths up a bit. That's just stuff that goes on off camera. We try and make things look pretty. But over here at one of our farms, I've added this nice little fence around it so that things don't go hopping on it and ruining our crops. We have a ton of ender lilies now, which we just passively got from this tiny little first ender lily seed that we got a couple episodes back. So we've been planting those and getting more endstone. We've been getting endstone from a glitch with Biomes O'Plenty and exchangers. A certain block in Biomes O'Plenty, when you use the exchanger on it, will give you endstone instead of stone back. So that's really convenient. If we come over inside of our house, not a lot has changed. I'm not sure if this chest was here before. I think it was. But as you can see, we're pretty rich. We have a lot of stuff in here. Ton of diamonds, and that's because off camera we just do a lot of caving, really. There's not much in this obsidian chest. That's why the block's above it. We just leave it there and open it up whenever we need to store something extra. We have plenty of ender pearls, again, from that farm. Plenty of sugarcane, wheat, stuff like that. Just over time, we've accumulated things playing around on this world, but we try to keep enhancements minimal. Down here, we have the place where we're going to insert the downstairs basement storage room thing for our main house, right by the end portal. No, nether portal. We haven't really changed anything with the normal smeltery. I don't remember putting this storage crate here. It has a golden apple in it. Okay. Over here, we have Jim Joe's home for the statistically obsolete chickens. This is where Joe Roberts, just joined the game, breeds chickens to try and get 10-10-10s, which essentially means the best possible output of items that you can get. And we have some iron chickens here that he's been breeding. Right here, we have a wither skeleton trophy that we got from exploring the nether. Joe Roberts killed a wither skeleton, and it dropped this. And it turns out, if you right-click it enough, it will drop wither skeleton skulls. So we set it up to a mechanical user from extra utilities, an item collector right here, and a drawer right here to collect it. It's only like one every 20 minutes, so it's not very fast at all, but when you have it running on a server that doesn't shut down, it's quite effective. We've downsized even further on our chickens than what we previously did. All we really have left in any large quantity is we have a few coal chickens and like 14, I think, iron chickens here. And those iron chickens are all 10-10-10s, so we're getting a massive amount of iron here. We're not going to be needing that for a long time. We have these 10-10-10 lapis chickens. I'm not sure if we had those last episode, but they've been running for quite some time. I believe this drawer filled up, and then we have a void upgrade, so any extra that they lay just deletes it themselves. Plenty of seeds in that drawer. Nothing's really changed with Creepy here. I added some grass in his pit, so he has something to eat. I really can't remember how to describe this. We were going to destroy it before this episode began because it's not a permanent thing. It's not pretty enough, but it's essentially to help with breeding chickens, make it a little bit easier. Let's see. Is there anything else that we really changed? Oh yeah, Botaniaville. Not a ton of stuff changed with it, but it's certainly enough to go over. There's a creeper at the top, just so you know. Joe Roberts is actually in a call with me, but he has his mic muted because...
Okay, I can talk now.
Oh, okay. You can talk now. Okay. So in here we have these floating pure daisies. These are just pure daisies combined with a floating flower. Those are pretty easy to make. All you need is a glimmering flower, which takes glowstone and a flower, a pasture seed, and a dirt. So we have 4 of those. We made a second ranuncarpus, so we can make...
I knew it would be useful.
So we can make plenty of wood, living wood, and living rock. Oh, you hit it with the knockback thing?
Yes.
Okay, so we also made it a little more aesthetically pleasing with these living wood walls. I think that's most of the changes that have gone on here. Right here we have
how these work?
Yeah. All right. So this ranuncarpus has the stone below it. These are the stone platforms. So it places stone on top of these, and then stone on top of those stones, and all the way up until it gets to the top, and all of that stone gets transformed into living rock, like this. So you have the same sort of thing going on over here. That's why we swapped out the blocks at the bottom. Cool. We have a slime cube right here we got from a spawner chest, I believe. It's off right now. You can turn it on and off with a lever, but it turns whatever chunk it's in into a slime chunk where slimes can spawn at any height at a much increased rate to the normal ones. Up here, I think all we did really was add 2 more endoflames. I can't think of really anything else we did. I've tried to remove the need for extra lighting or from torches, because torches are kind of ugly. Over here we just extended the trees that we have, and we have the entropinium right here. And that leads nicely into the next thing on the agenda, which is automating this baby for mana. Another thing I'd like to go over just real quick is I did enchant this armor. So we have Feather Falling 4, Protection 4 on our slime boots. To enchant those, all you have to do is get a book and stick it on there with an anvil. We have Mana Steel leggings, chest plate, and helmet. Each one of those has like Protection 4 on Breaking 3. This one has Thorns 2. This one doesn't have Unbreaking, but that's okay because they take mana from our Band of Mana. Really easy to make. All you need is a mana tablet. Again, really easy to make. And 4 mana steel, which is just iron inside of a mana pool. We have this mana seer monocle. Went over that last episode. Sojourner's Sash. That's how I've been jumping higher and running faster. All you need for that is 4 leather, a rune of earth, and a rune of air, plus 1 mana steel ingot. That's really useful because it also gives you uphill step assist, so you can walk up blocks just like that. Okay, so to make our entropinium automated, we went over a few things, just experimented around with how the physics of it work and, you know, what makes it most aesthetically pleasing, and we actually came across something pretty cool. So if I type in TNT here, they have this TNT from Dark Utilities, pretty easy to make. All you need is wool and 5 gunpowder. That's fake TNT. It doesn't actually create an explosion. It's just meant to scare people because when you hold it in your hand, it looks like real TNT, and when you light it with a flint and steel or with redstone, again, it looks like normal TNT. It's just not. So because of that, if we go up here, we're going to make a TNT duplicator. Don't ask us how it works. We're really not sure. Joe Roberts is collecting the materials to make one right now. It's just a glitch in 1.12. So we're making one of those, which the fake TNT does work with, all the way up here. And all the way up here, it will drop to exactly on top of that entropinium. So even if the entropinium gets overloaded with mana, that would usually cause it to not be able to accept anymore, and then you would get your area blown up. That's not going to happen since we're using fake TNT and the entropinium still accepts it. So that's the plan, and we'll get to it right about now. Oh, well, that was quick. All right, so to give a brief rundown of what we're doing here, all it is a timer, a repeater, and then the TNT duplicator. And I don't know how it works or why it works, so Again, don't ask, but we have it falling straight down, and we still have to edit the timing on it. 10 seconds is 200 ticks, so I'm thinking 30 seconds. So 600 ticks. That should do it for now. So now we can watch it real quick, and then we can move on to our next.
You might want a sound muffler.
Oh, yeah. We can place one of those under the island, which we should also work on, by the way.
Yeah.
Any day now.
Did you break it?
I don't think so. There it goes. All right, so we timed it out. Bam! Right there. Ha! And it started raining. Cool. Okay, we can move on to our next project. Mostly. All we need to do is hook up a mana spreader and get it to the pool place, wherever we're going to end up having that. Poof. All right, so we've been needing some better smelting situation pretty much since we started the world. Like a few episodes back, I had to place 32 furnaces outside because this 2-furnace setup that we got on episode 1 just isn't cutting it. Because of that, we're going to turn our old smeltery right here, which we've already partially dismantled, into a furnace smeltery thing, which was added recently in Tinker's Construct. So if you're used to like 1.7.10, this is a new thing. So all we need for that, I believe, is to fill in the corners, put a roof, and make a seared furnace controller. Am I correct?
Yes. And the lava tanks have to go on the corners.
Okay. Well, that's not too big of a deal. Bam. So, it's kind of sad that this doesn't have the nice 32x texture, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Curses. There we go. And we're just going to fill in right here real quick, and you're probably going to see it sped up right about now.
So did you remove the brick slab? Did you just do that? What brick slab? Oh, I just did that. Okay. So the roof needs to be one lower. And the mud right now. Or you can do that. Do you want to make a tower while we're at it? I mean, each slab can hold 16 items. When did you get that? It's made with living, or magical wood and gold. That's probably not enough. I rubber banded right at the top. Okay. That's hilarious. I don't have enough bricks for this. Luckily, I think you were smelting a bunch, so we're gonna make a bunch of fast bricks. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I have that. How many more do we need? That's 12, and that's 12. For the first one. So it's 10 like right now. We got 24 more.
All right, and it is done. It's not very pretty, but it's better than what we had before. Each one of these slots can hold 16 items. You can smelt a ton of things at once. So, yeah, Neato Dorito.
It's kind of slow when you're smelting them in stacks of 16, though.
Yeah, it would be preferable to smelt them in larger stacks. Also, if you've been wondering how Jim Joe, or Joe Roberts, I'm undecided on what to call him, has been zipping around and teleporting and stuff, that's using a mod called PSI. I'm not really into it, not my kind of style, but, you know, he enjoys it, and you can do some really cool stuff with it. So that's how he does that.
And I own the server, so...
Yeah, you shouldn't... You shouldn't expect to see a full episode on that because it's just not a mod that I really like, but there you go. There's an explanation.
There's a Direwolf 20 spotlight on it.
Oh yeah, you should watch that if you want to know about it. Any video by Direwolf 20 in relation to a mod is probably a good one. So let's, I guess, move on to our third project. Alright, so now we're going to start work on our storage basement thing for the house. Right here I have a Cobalt Matic and a little Fluffer. a excavator. We'll go over all of this in their own dedicated mini episode. I've already decided what to call it, so that's cool. I guess we can just dig out this whole big area all the way to about there. That's using a block called a light redirector from random things. That's why this anvil is actually cobblestone. It just swaps the cobblestone that is right here with an anvil that's right there, which is also very damaged, apparently. I guess we can move that for now and just continue on digging out this area. Alright guys, so this is what we've gotten so far. We dug out this area. The ceiling is made of brick slabs. We have the walls mostly wood. Which blocks? Oh, wrong button. Okay, so these blocks right here are oak bark. Really easy to make. Just 9 oak wood, and it makes the ones that have the texture on all sides. We have windows right here looking out. We can come over here to see what that looks like from the outside. It's actually pretty nice. It just needs a little bit of touching up. And less torches. I don't like torches. But yeah, that's what we've gotten so far. We are going to be expanding from here, this way. So that's where all the storage and stuff is going to be. This is just sort of like a recreational room in which we do absolutely nothing. Welcome back. This is what we have done now. So we added a floor in here. Looks nice and pretty. And then down here, we are adding in our birch drawers right now. You're missing one right here. And then up above that, we're going to have the same sort of thing, but with a bunch of diamond chests. So that's going to be our miscellaneous storage. And down here, we're going to have our bulk storage of specific items. And we're going to have a chest somewhere. So you're going to dump all your stuff in there that you want to be put into the storage system. Everything that can be sorted will be sorted into the drawers via a drawer controller and probably like 1 or 2 drawer slaves. And then, after we have all of that dealt with, and the items flow through there, if it can't be sorted into the drawer system, we're going to have it just go into the overflow, which will be the diamond chests. So that's going to
get to tear it all down when we get a refined storage system.
Yeah, we're going to tear most of that down, at least, when we get a refined storage system, swap out the diamond chests with drives. Probably still going to keep the drawers, though. So yeah, we're going to have like a partial second floor above the drawers. That's what the plan is, and I guess we'll see you guys back when we have more stuff done. Alright guys, welcome back yet again, and for all intents and purposes, for now, the storage room is done because we don't have the conduits and stuff that we need. It might be done before the end of the episode, but I need to check how long we've been recording between all of these individual clips and stuff. Ooh, sweet. Item things.
Yes.
So we're going to get that done either off camera or we're going to end the episode or do something else. But yeah, this is looking really nice. Also, I added an elevator. All right, guys, welcome back. So, Joe Roberts isn't here anymore, and we have very little time left on this episode. By my calculations, we're about 20 minutes in, so I just wanted to get a couple things done real quick, and then we are going to finish up by starting on immersive engineering. So, that's cool. I wanted to make a living wood bow from Botania. I believe these use mana instead of actual arrows, but I'm not quite sure. The thing is, I just wanted to enchant it with a bunch of different things. So let's start out. For Power 5, we are going to need 6 levels, I think it said. Yes? I grabbed all these books from our enchanting place upstairs. So it was quite convenient. I can't take... Alright, that's going to be 10 levels. Multi-shot is one of the more expensive enchantments. And then Insight 3. Let's see what it takes for that. Insight. Can't put that on a bow. Okay, that's okay. And that's our bow. All we need to do is grab one of our many infinity books from inside of here. It just doesn't take damage, I believe. infinity, right? We have plenty of XP in this Tome of Knowledge from all the mining that we've done. So, sweet! Alright, now we're going to get to that final thing, and then I'm going to end the episode. Presenting Tesla's Backyard! So this is going to be where we do most of the immersive engineering and thermal expansion stuff. Right over there, I made a bridge. It's going to have another bridge, like a nice one, right here, that actually passes over the sugarcane, and that's where we're going to have a lot of the tech stuff, and I'm sure I'll end up doing something with that pond. But yeah, so that's it. That's the thing that I plan on doing. Cool, right? Yes? I removed the old well to actually make this bridge or to actually complete this path, because it was actually partially complete before. We might build one or two really basic machines off camera over here. And when I say really basic, I mean I'm going to use their parts as a building block for the smeltery next episode. And we have a bunch of ideas for next episode. I intend on making a wither killer, like a very simple wither killer in the nether, because it's not like we can't kill withers at this point. They're a pretty easy game for us, and I assume at some point in the next couple of episodes we're also going to go to the end and kill the end dragon. Or is that what it's called? I'm just drawing a blank. Anyway, thanks a ton for watching, everybody. Wait. There we go. Thanks a ton for watching, everybody. I don't know how that cobblestone got there. I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. That's weird.